Hello and welcome to the Purgatorians cast interviews. In this series, you shall be able to find out more information about the cast, what other projects they are currently working on, as well as their views about the character and the show. Today we have Samantha Ripp. Thanks, Samantha, for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
What was your initial response when you read through the synopsis of the Purgatorians and the cast of characters involved?
Well, as some may know, I joined this project almost 10 years ago, which is insane. My initial response then, unfortunately, has been completely lost to time, but this time around, I would say my initial response is intrigue. I am very interested and curious to see how everything is going to pan out. I think all the characters have an immense amount of depth to them and potential to grow, and that's honestly the best thing you can look for in a story like this.
What can you tell us of the story of the show, the themes and such?
Well, I'm not comfortable telling you the story of the show. However, I would say the themes are pretty dark and gritty and definitely on the side of thriller, maybe sometimes horror and drama, but that's definitely the general consensus you get of the show.
In your opinion, why will people want to listen to the show? What would keep them coming back for the next episode?
Drama, drama, and drama. Who does not like a good drama, a good thriller with some cliffhangers and mystery in? I think that's always what brings people back, is you want to know what happens next. And I think Paul does really well in making you want to know what's going to happen in the next episode.
Why did you want to take part in such a large project?
The answer for me is actually really simple. I find stability and I find kinship in larger projects.
Please, tell the viewer something about your character you are voicing.
Absolutely. So I am the voice of Faith Parker, and without giving any spoilers, I will just say she is disturbed. There's a few parts where you feel kind of bad for her, and then she makes sure you absolutely hate her. And I love that about her.
What do you feel will be the hardest part of bringing your character to life?
Without a doubt, her emotional stability and her fluctuations. It can be challenging sometimes to have a character where in a second they're one way and the next second they're completely different. And while it's completely fun, it can be kind of challenging to bring that to life and to do it justice.
If your character is to die in the show, How would you want this to happen?
How would I want Faith Parker to die? Me personally, I would want something akin to Sweeney Todd, where Toby gets his revenge on Sweeney. However, I don't think Mason is the type of kid who would do that. So I don't think that's going to be a possibility there, but that's what I would pick personally. It's just the kid getting revenge.
If you could have chosen any character, male or female, who would it be and why?
Funnily enough, I actually would have picked Mason. My voice, unfortunately, I don't feel like is the right octave for him, but I think having his perspective would be really fun, at least for me.
How much input do you have in the show, and does the creator of the show keep you informed about the decisions being made?
Paul has a fantastic approach to things. He allows us so much input, and he never makes us feel bad about it. He talks to us daily, and he makes sure that he's here, he's present, he's in the moment, and he's here to help every step of the way.
What can you tell us of the Purgatorians Anthologies that will be coming alongside this show? What kind of show is it?
It sets up the narrative, and it gives you perspective into each and every individual character. The show in general is, as I've said before, it's a drama, it's a horror, it's a thriller, it's everything that really will keep you on the edge of your seat. And it's the type of show that makes me wish it was never canceled 9 years ago. I truly think that whoever watches it will fall in love with all the characters, maybe not mine, but will really enjoy the plot and where it goes and where it can go.
You were first cast in the show when it originally started holding auditions in 2015. What were your thoughts when the 2015 show went dark? Did you think that was the end of it?
When it went dark, I just assumed it was an abandoned project. You know, a lot of people do that. They have ideas and sometimes it just doesn't work out for them. That was not the case, and Paul has explained why it went dark, and now here I am.
What were your thoughts when the creator reached back out to you almost 9 years later in 2024?
When Paul reached out to me, he actually reached out during a time where I was debating if I want to get back into this and into voice acting, that is. And I saw it as a sign. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely saw it as a sign, even if it was 9 years later, and I'm thrilled. I'm happy to be back.
Why did you agree to return?
Why did I agree to return? Well, the real reason might shock you. So Paul decided to fly to my country, and he had a bag of uncooked pasta, and specifically spaghetti pasta. If you want more specific, angel hair spaghetti pasta. And I had a pot, and he held the pasta over the pot, and he said if I did not come back, he would break the pasta in half before cooking it. And considering the culture I'm from, it's terrible. So I had no choice but to come back to save the lives, or to save the honor of pasta. The real reason was, honestly, why wouldn't I? I love being here, and I saw it as a sign. But really, please don't cut your pasta in half.
What inspired you to become a voice actor?
That is a really good question, and one of my favorites. So, without going through a list of all the amazing women who've inspired me, instead I'll say this. The same way an animator or a digital artist or a traditional artist brings to life someone's image in their head is the same thing I do through the ears and through a microphone and the auditory. And to me, I find it so fascinating. I find it to be such an honor and an absolute privilege to be a part of someone else's creative process.
Is this your first show, or have you done other voice acting projects?
This is my first audio drama, but this is not my first time voice acting.
In your opinion, what separates this show from others that you have done?
Unfortunately, I can't answer that because this is the first one I've actually fully done.
Any plans for after the show ends?
Well, it depends heavily on when the show ends, doesn't it? I think for me, honestly, I think I will continue to pursue this passion of mine and just see where it takes me, whether it's voice acting or something else in the arts. I'm here for it.
Where can people find you if they're interested in your work and want to know more, or possibly hire you?
I am currently switching over my website and my social media to a different surname than what I had, so that's a process, and right now you might not be able to find me. But if you come back here and you just Google Samantha Ripp, R-I-P-P, and voice talent or voice actor or anything like that, you'll probably be able to find me.
Imagine you are your character. Any final words from them to the viewers?
I have seen hell in my husband, in my son, in myself. And now so will you.
Thank you, Samantha, for joining us, and I wish you and your character every success in both the show and your future roles.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad to be back, and I'm excited to see what the future of the Purgatorians holds.
If you at home would like to take a look at the other projects Samantha Ripp has worked on, is currently working on, and for any further information, please check the description of the video. If you're looking forward to the start of the show, and this has piqued your interest, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to let us know. If you would like to support the show, Patreon members will receive 1 week ad-free and uncensored early access to all shows, amongst other benefits such as exclusive director and cast commentary videos and the ability to be credited in the description if you would like to submit your reactions and they are chosen for a montage video, as well as much more. Please feel free to look at the rewards in the tiers there. Next week we have Tristan Williams joining us, who voices Jamie Atkinson, to give us their opinions on their character, the show, and other projects they have worked on. I hope you will join us. Until then, goodbye.